Hey guys, my name is Kamronni, and welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Awakening. So last episode we went to Paralog 6 and we recruited Inigo. And in this episode we're going to go back to the main story of the game. We're going to go to Chapter 15, Valm Harbor. But before we do, we have some Barrett conversations and some support conversations to go through. Barrett conversations. I honestly probably shouldn't even show them, because they're really pointless and I just skip over them, because it's just repeated lines over and over and over again, repeated questions over and over and over again. And there's really no point to it. Like, I mean, there is point, there's no point to showing it. I mean, there's a point to it as in you get, items and, experience and, increase in stats and stuff like that. And sure, that's all good and dandy, but honestly, there really is no point to me showing this on camera. But I do it anyway, because it only takes like 30 seconds, so... There we go, 30 experience for him, and there you go. By the way, sorry my voice sounds kind of weird today. I'm not really feeling sick. I just, I feel kind of... Not really congested. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, we have some more conversations to go through. Today we have quite a bit. It's about to have multiple ones, and we have one right here between Olivia and Maribelle.
So sorry. Sorry. Well... Huh? Well... Clearly. What? No. Oh. Come now. Troglodyte. No.
Huh?
Well...
Ah! Come on.
Okay.
All safe now.
What?
Wow. Hmm?
No.
Hmm. What?
Oh.
Aw. Come on. What?
Wanna die?
Hmm. Oh.
Huh?
Yep.
Thanks. Hmm? What?
Right.
Hey! Hey! Huh?
Ah.
Oh, please.
Huh?
What? A hero is never idle.
What?
Hoy there!
Yeah.
Try to focus.
No.
Let's go!
And they were really cute in my opinion. Anyway, okay. So that's it for the sport conversations for today. And we're not gonna go straight to the mission actually. There is a few things I want to do, really one main thing. We're going to go change a lot of people's class. We're going to change Crom's class too. Now you may be thinking, oh no, like Cameron is going to go back to level 1, like he's going to be weak, and no he's not going to be. We're actually going to change him, Crom, to a Great Lord. And you guys are going to see why this is good in just a moment. And with that, Crom is no longer a lord, but rather, he is a great lord. And he goes back to level 1, but look at all the stats he gets. 5 more in HP, 4 more in strength, 3 more in resistance, which, you know, 3 more in defense. Like, I mean, like, his stats increase all around the board except for magic, so this is a very good thing. He also gets the ability to wield, lances as well. I don't really know what I just did right here. I mean, so that's a really good thing, and not only that, but, like, sure, he gets all the stat bonuses, that's all good and dandy, but it also puts him back at level 1. And that may sound like a bad thing, but since he's back at level 1, that gives him more room to grow, and he can, like, increase those stats even more. So by the time we get him back up to level 20, he is going to be crazy. Like, Chrom is going to be very, very, very powerful. Like, not really as quiet as, you know, let's say Donald or somebody like that, but he's going to be up there. And same with Robin. Not quite to the degree that Chrom is going to be, like, leveled up and stuff, and, like, how much stronger Chrom is going to be after this. But Robin's going to be pretty much up there as well. He gets a lot in all the stats as well. Yeah, 4 in HP, 3 in strength. And it's really, really good for him because it also gives Robin more room to grow. Like, he has 19 more level ups. Or, yeah, I believe so. 19 level ups until he's completely maxed out again. And when that happens, he's, like, in between that time, every time he levels up, he's going to get, like, 1 in this and 1 in that. He's going to be so powerful. He's going to have so much HP, so much defense, and, like, so much strength. And he's just going to be great by the time that he's up to level 20 again. And same with Frederick here. Frederick, he's not really an advanced class, quite like a tactician or a lord, like Chrom and Robin are. But he is like a base class, so we're gonna like promote him to an advanced class, and that would be a general. So that's what we're gonna go do with this second seal. And he no longer rides on horseback, but now he's a tank, kind of like Kellum. Yeah, he is a general, and he just has a bunch of armor. And this level up, well, this class change isn't really as good as the other ones. Like, he loses a little bit of speed, and same with like how many spaces he can move. But he has Chershi, and he's always gonna be paired up with Chershi, and Chershi can kind of fly him wherever he needs to go. So I'm not really too worried about that. But yeah, that's gonna give him more room to level up, and he's gonna be even more of a tank than he already was. Okay, now look at this. We're getting ready to use a Master Seal on Donald. Now, just like watch how great this is going to be. We're going to change him to a warrior. And he's already level 20. He's the strongest in our camp by far. He could take on an entire army, quite literally. Well, now we're going to change Donald here to a fighter. And that takes him all the way back to level 1. And he doesn't lose any of his stats. In fact, he's going to increase in a bunch of stats. Like, look at this. 8 in HP, 4 in strength. I mean, that's 8 more in HP. Like, that is crazy. Like, his max HP is 63 HP, and he's only level 1, so every time he levels up, he's going to get another little HP stat, or at least, like, most of the time. So by the time we're done with him, he might have, like, 70 HP, which is crazy. We're also going to change Olivia's class as well. This is going to be one of, like, the least special of the level ups we're going to, like, not level ups, rather class changes we're going to do today. But now she'll actually be useful. I mean, she's going to lose her ability to dance, which is kind of unfortunate, because, you know, she won't be able to make people go a second time. But, you know, it still stays with the character. She's still a dancer. She just doesn't do it on the battlefield. But instead, she will support Henry as a word I can't pronounce. And I can't pronounce it. But anyway, a sword user. So, I can't pronounce it. In fact, if you know how to pronounce it, please, like, tell me in the comments below. But anyway, she increases a bunch of stats, and now she's actually able to deal some damage. She's still going to be a little bit weak and kind of dainty, but we're going to level her up, and she's mainly just for a support character for Henry, and she helps him a lot stat-wise. Their pair together is really good. But anyway, Chapter 15, Smoldering Resistance.
Right.
And after that very quick cutscene, we can now actually look at the map. And looking, we're outnumbered once again, 13 to 31. Now, you may be freaking out now. Yeah, I kind of said that kind of weird. You might be freaking out, be like, oh no, we're outnumbered again, and this is going to be as hard as the last one was. Well, this mission, in my opinion, is actually easier than the last one that we had. Much, much, much easier. That's just my opinion. And you guys might not think it's too, like, as easy, as much easier as I think it is, but you guys will definitely kind of notice that this one isn't quite as challenging and demanding as the last one was. But anyway, we're gonna have Donald, Frederick, and Robin, and we're required to have Crom. But we're gonna have those four since they just had their class change, and we kind of want to give them some room to level up a little bit so they can, you know, get back up in the rankings, right back up in the numbers. Let's see, we're also going to have, I need another pair of, well, I don't really need another pair of defensive units. I mean, like I said, this is kind of a bit of an easier mission. So like, I mean, defensive units are required here, like some, like, I mean, we're gonna need some people like to, you know, block some paths and whatnot, but honestly, like, this really isn't that difficult of a mission. I mean, it always depends on what mode you're playing on, but if you're playing on one of the easier modes, this shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Anyway, let's see, so we're gonna have Olivia and Henry, because I want to give Olivia some time to level up and her moment to shine, now that she can actually deal some damage. I mean, she was able to wield swords before, but she was never really that good at it. Like, she could deal, like, 2 damage maybe to somebody, but now she can deal, you know, a good bit. And she's a really, really good supporting character for Henry nonetheless, despite whether she can use the sword or not. But now she can, which makes her an even better supporting unit. I really can't talk today, so not a good day to record a video, but I felt like it needed to be done because... Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but for now, I'm just going to get back to doing what I'm doing. Okay, Inigo and Cynthia, because I kind of shipped them a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to have Vaike in here, and I believe that's going to be it. Okay, I mean, I'm not really going to be too picky with where I place everybody today, because it doesn't really matter that much. These were kind of all in a pretty short little small area right here. But I'm going to move Chershi over here, and I'm going to move the now slow-moving Frederick in her range, so he can hop on her back and ride over there to take care of those guys over there to the west. Let's see, I'm gonna have Donald right up here, because I'm gonna have him start out, like, you know, kind of blocking this path just a little bit, which, by the way, if you look, there's, I don't know what it is, I think it's like a cat, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a cat, that's right there, like, up on the wall next to Vaike. It looks really, really, really out of place, but there you go, there's a cat for you cat lovers, so, I love cats myself, but anyway, so that's the point. Let's see, I'm not really too picky with this, I think that's just about it. I mean, like, anything else I want to do really doesn't matter that much, so, let's start the fight.
Over here! Don't let her get away!
You know, lines like that make me wonder if this game was fully voice acted, how good and amazing it would be. Our first priority is to hurry and save that woman. And the game's also going to show us, or rather, I guess you could say Crom's going to show us, right here as well, we have all these open villages. Well, not really villages, excuse me, like houses, rather. If possible, we should also visit the homes here to see how the people fare. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of a huge battle going outside the house, but, you know, we'll see how they're doing. Okay, we're going to fly Frederick right over here. We're going to switch. We're going to have him attack now that we're able to use Cherishi's flying ability to get him so far. And I really don't know how that, I don't really know how it's not a Pegasus Knight. I mean, it's not a Pegasus, I definitely know that for sure. I'm gonna call it a Dark Rider. A Wyvern, that's right, Wyvern Rider, okay. I don't know how Cherishi's Wyvern, I guess I'm gonna call it. I don't really, for lack of a better term for a Wyvern. Okay, I don't know how her, Wyvern, I guess you could say, I need to learn its name. Which it does tell us. I don't know how she really carries Frederick with all that armor, like, I feel kind of bad for her. I mean, my goodness, like, I mean, Frederick, he's, I mean, a big guy, and then on top of that armor, he has to be at least, like, 300 or 400 pounds. I mean, if you're just thinking about it, probably more than, like, probably around 400, carrying all that armor anyway. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to apply logic to video games, because in a lot of places, it doesn't exist. But actually, this game does a pretty good job of it, in my opinion. Anyway, we're gonna move our ranged attacker behind the defensive units, as usual. Nothing special there. I'm not really gonna repeat a battle note for that, or a battle tip, rather, because, you know, it's kind of standard strategy right there. But anyway, let's see. And they're going to attack. They're going to attack this character over here, Sari, or Sayri. Some people say Sayri, but I find that annoying, so I call her Sari. I could totally be wrong in the pronunciation. Okay, now looking at this, you're like, oh gosh, she just took 22 damage and she has 18 left. She is screwed. Actually, she should be fine, and she will be fine. Because if you look, she's equipped with a concussion, and every single time she gets below, I think it's like below 20 HP, or like she gets like to 18 HP or below, she heals herself up. So she'll be fine for a little while. And besides, she only has like less than half a chance of getting hit every time as well. In fact, I kind of had some bad luck right there, but that won't happen, hopefully, anymore. So she should be fine for a little while. And right over here to the west, I guess this could be a battle tip. I don't really know. I might make a battle tip for it. I'm just kind of talking about it right now. If you look over to the west, there are quite a bit of enemy units over there, and they move very, very, very slowly. So, I mean, you can send somebody over there to take care of them. I mean, like I did. I mean, like I sent Frederick over there to kind of stall them, and, you know, just kind of take them out slowly. I mean, they're very, very slow-moving units. Like, a lot of them have a lot of armor, so they just, and, like, on the sand, they can only move, like, 3 spaces. So, honestly, if you're planning on finishing this mission rather quickly, I'm not saying I recommend that you don't take care of them, but in some cases you might not really have to worry about them all that much. I mean, if you don't take care of them, they're gonna eventually get pretty close to you, and they might get close enough to get to the point where they're at the very back of your army, and, you know, they're just kind of dealing you some damage, so that can wreak some havoc on your weaker units towards the back. But, like I said, if you're planning on finishing this mission rather quickly, you might not need to worry about them so much, because they move rather slowly. But anyway, I sent Frederick over there to take care of them, so, I mean, that's your decision you gotta make, whether you feel like you need to do that or not. Okay, let's see, we're gonna synchron up here, we're gonna actually give him a chance to shine right here. We're gonna have him, I don't want to use the rapier, that helps so much. I think I'm just gonna use a falcon, and right there, I was trying to select this enemy right here, but my joystick was being kind of weird, so, let's see. We took 7 damage, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. We dished out quite a bit, especially with Sumia helping us, so... Let's see, we're gonna move Henry right here. We're gonna have him up against... Actually, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna move Cynthia and Inigo right up here. We're gonna switch. We're gonna have Inigo deal some damage, or rather, I think Cynthia might deal a little bit more. Yeah, she'll deal like 6 more by the time she's done, so... 13. Let's see, hopefully Inigo will attack right here as well. So there's another 13. And there we go, he did. That's 9, and they were able to take the guy out. And I believe Cynthia just leveled up. There you go. I kind of wish I would have read what she just said right there, but oh well, you know, I guess I'm just in a rush when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because these videos have gotten so long, like each video, like a video on average is like 40 minutes now, and so this one's gonna be like 50. If you were to sit and watch every single second of this video and not hit a single skip button, it would take you about 50 minutes. Like, and that's crazy. I don't want these videos to be so long, but I mean the chapters in this game are just, I mean they're long. I mean, by the time you get through sport conversations and whatnot, I mean, it just takes a lot of work. And in fact, like, I even thought of, like, making, like, extra videos, like a side video, like, that goes away from actually any kind of gameplay to where I just go through sport conversations, and that'd make the videos a little bit shorter. But at the same time, like, I feel like it'd be kind of a disappointment to have an extra video just for sport conversations, like, say, hey guys, the new video just came out, oh, it's just for sport conversations. It's just like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like something I would do. It doesn't feel like, personally, something I would enjoy watching. Just a video full of sport conversations. So, like, I kind of put them in with this. I'm gonna kill you! I love that line. So I just kind of put them in with this. So, I mean, like, you can skip them if you want to. And if there's one you want to see, you just kind of check in on it. But you don't have to keep up with an extra little side series of videos just for sport conversations. Like, you don't have to worry about that. You just kind of watch the main series. So... yeah, plus it would amount in extra videos anyway, and I mean, and a lot of times it's not really even worth it, because sometimes I only have like 1 sport conversation or 2, just like conversations per video, but you know. Anyway, besides that point, we've taken out most of the units over there to the southwest. You might need to send... Have some death! You might need to send, like, it depends, like, I send a pair down there, so I'm fine, but if you don't send a pair down there, you might want to send 2 units, I don't know, just, like, you don't want somebody just getting bombarded and not having any help, because unless you have, like, a flying unit or a horseback unit, which, well, like, even more a flying unit, unless you have a flying unit, it's going to be hard to get some assistance down there if you leave one of your units down there to take care of all those guys alone, so that's why, you know, I have Chershi in case they need to just fly out of there, or... you know, but yeah, I just kind of, just be careful of that, just make sure, like, none of your units just get stranded down there with all those enemies, because there were quite a bit before Frederick took them out. Anyway, I recommend selecting the, I recommend definitely for this mission selecting the attack range, and, like, for certain enemies right here, like, I believe in a moment I'm going to move Cynthia, and I'm going to make sure she's in a place to where there's not going to be an archer, or, like, I'm going to move... No, I didn't end up doing that. But, in a moment, I'm going to move Crom to the point where, like, I'm making sure he's not going to be attacked by 5 different people. Like, here, you guys will see what I mean here in just a second. So, I was going to move him right here, but then, like, you know, I just kind of thought a little bit. So, wait, actually, I think I end up doing that next turn. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. This is the bad thing about doing post-commentary. But it has to be done for this series anyway. Okay, let's see. We're going to attack this guy right down here. And actually, they look quite alike. I think I'm going to actually have... Chershi right here to the final blow, because I want her because what I'm planning on is that guy, that last guy, to attack her, and then for her to kill him off, and then the next turn they can just kind of fly out of there, and, you know, kind of help us at the front lines, because if we had Frederick deal the final blow to that guy down there, that would be another turn, you know, switching, and then flying over here, so I'm just gonna kind of have Chershi ready just to take off the next time, like, as soon as they kill that guy. So let's see, look at this right here, after changing his class, we can deal, excuse me, not 88 damage, rather 132 with that critical right there. I mean, like, it's just crazy how much damage he can deal. Like, ugh, my goodness. And, like, his critical rate's super high as well. I think that comes from Naui. I think, like, pairing them together, like, Naui's luck kind of helps his luck, like, when it comes to their pairing. So, yeah, okay. Right there, it actually probably wasn't a really good idea to have Chershi out like that, because that guy could deal a whopping 21 damage if he wanted to, if he had hit to Chershi. That would not have been a good thing, but it's okay, because Frederick just blocked it, and she wasn't hit in the first place, and now the guy's taken care of. Next time, we're going to fly right out of here, and we're going to have Frederick up there, along with everybody else, because we'll be able to just fly over this wall right here, and, you know, we'll be able to assist. So right here, I needed to decide a good place to have Chrom, because I wanted Chrom to get some experience, but I didn't want Chrom to be sitting back doing nothing, but I didn't want him to get bombarded by everybody as well. Because, you know, the first person they go for is Chrom, you know, because he's the royalty, and they want to kill him and, you know, ruin our lives. But anyway, we're going to move Inigo right up here. And there you go, unnecessary critical, but hey, I like it. 48 damage, and Inigo levels up. My cat is going crazy. Cat, what are you doing? I think she's attacking my laundry basket. And now she just jumped to my bed. Okay. I guess she's in that kind of mood today. Alright, let's see. Where to move Donald? I'm actually kind of conflicted with this, because I don't really want to move Donald up there. I'd like to go towards Sari. I kind of want him over here, taking care of these units over here. So I'm going to move him right over here. We're going to have him wait. So he'll get attacked next turn, and all will be fine and dandy. I'm going to move... I want to move... not Donald. Yeah, it's Donald. I want to move Vaike somewhere where he can get some experience, maybe. Let's see, I'm gonna... Okay, now here comes the part where I have to decide where to move him, so... Let's see, looking at his attack range, that's not a spot I want to be in, but if I go to this spot right here, if I go to that spot right below that barrel right there, I will only be attacked a maximum time of 2 times, so I'm okay with that. We're going to equip the rapier, because I can deal some damage to that armor. We're just going to leave Chrom right there, because he's probably going to be attacked once, if not twice, in the next turn here. Alright, let's see, we're going to move these 2 right up here. I'm going to move Robin right up here, and have him switch. Well, I'm going to move Lissa right up here and have him switch, so he can take care of one of these heavy units that's going to attack him in a moment. Let's see. Sorry, hasn't gotten hit a single time. And as you notice, like, the damage that she's being dealt is going down just a little bit each turn. Like, it was 11, now it's 10. It may continue going down, I can't remember quite. I can't quite remember, because it's been like a year since I played through this mission. Alright, let's see. There's our first level up right there, and as you can see, we're increasing in our stats, and imagine by the time we get to level 20, like, our stats can be very, very high for Robin. And it's always a really, really good thing to do for especially Robin and Chrom to, like, change a class like that, because that gives them more room to become stronger and increase their stats, and especially with those 2, because if either of those 2 die, it's automatic death. Well, there. If either of those 2 die, that's the end of your mission, is what I was trying to say. And if you're playing on casual mode, you know, I mean, if you're playing on classic mode, you don't want anybody to die, but if you have, but in either modes, if you have Chrom or Robin die, then that's the end of the mission. You have to start it over. So having those 2, like, changing their classes and having them extremely powerful, like they're going to be by the time they're done leveling up again, having them that powerful is very, very, very important to, you know, keeping, like, being able to have them defend themselves against a very strong unit, so they won't get slaughtered in the future, and, you know, you won't have to start your missions all over again. Alright, let's see. Ally phase. Sari's gonna do nothing because she has no weapons. She's just kind of camping out over there. So, we're gonna go send some assistance to her. Let's see. I don't want to move those guys right there. I'm gonna move Robin right up here.
Excuse me.
There you go. That's the psychic. That's actually very useful. And as you see, there are 4 open houses here, and with each house that we look in, we get an award. So we can get a psychic staff, which is what we just got. We can get a second seal, a bullion L, which is very, very nice, and an arm scroll. So we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna try to go through every single one of the houses and warn them, be like, close your doors. And I'm also going to, you know, take their stuff, because, you know, well, not really take their stuff, but they offer it to me, so, you know. What is it with the criticals today? My goodness, okay.
I've done it.
Yeah, you've done it, you just killed the guy. Well, and, you know, it's a good thing you killed the guy, but either way, you get my point. So, let me see, what was I gonna say? I also moved Robin up there so you can kind of draw out some of the enemies that are up in the northwest corner of the map.
No hard feelings.
And more unnecessary criticals, yay! Okay, I'm just gonna kind of draw him up, like, draw the enemies out that are out from... We'll draw the enemies that are from in the northwestern corner of this map, and we'll draw them out because Robin's up there, and they're going to want to attack Robin, so that's why he's up there. And also, he was up there to check on the house. My god, what is it with the criticals? I don't understand. Okay, I'm not complaining, but... I mean, jeez. Okay. Let's see. We're slowly but surely taking out the enemy attack range here. Let me see. Actually, I don't believe there are any archers in this map, now thinking about it. Yeah, I don't think there are any. I haven't come across any archers, so... Very safe mission, I guess you could say, for your flying unit, so... You don't have to worry about them too much, I guess. But there are some... I don't think there's any wind magic up here either, so... You don't have too much to worry about when it comes to your flying units. But anyway... Alright, let's see. They're going to attack Sorry. She doesn't get hit. She doesn't get hit again. Okay, very good. Now let's see. These guys are going to attack Frederick. And 6 and 23. Okay. Also, here's another thing. If you're playing one of the harder modes, you may want to save Sorry a little bit sooner than I am. Like, I'm taking my sweet time on getting up there and saving her, but if you're playing one of the harder modes, you might want to save her more quickly so she won't die. So, for that, I would recommend, if you're playing one of the harder modes, you can use a rescue to save Sorry from a few spaces away. You can, you know, move her closer to your unit, and then equip her with a weapon, and then put her to good use for you. Because she's actually a very, very good unit once you give her a sword and something to fight with. So you can use a rescue, move her closer to your units, and then give her a weapon, and then she'll be able to fight for you. So, and you also need to talk with her. You also need to talk to her with Crom as well. So yeah, let's see. We're going to attack. We're going to get some of these enemies off her back, excuse me. And there you go. We got taken care of, thanks to Samia dealing that extra bit of damage right there. And by the way, there's something I kind of want to point out. Now that we've changed Crom's class, he has a new shield. It sounded kind of weird when I was saying that. Anyway, he has a new shield, and that shield is a fire emblem. So, you know, I mean, our most, like, Elise's, I'm gonna call it Elise's most prized possession. The fire emblem is now Crom's new shield. So, yeah, I guess that's just kind of us being cocky. It's like, hey, you see the fire emblem? You want it? Come and get it. So. Yeah, it's kind of amusing, though. But yeah, that's his new shield. So, very, very ironic, in my opinion. Alright, let's see. We're going to move Henry right over here. So we can get closer to those houses right there and look in one of those. But I was going to heal him up, but I don't think he's really going to need it. So I'm just going to put him right over there. Alright, let's see. We're going to move Vaike right up here. Actually, I don't know if I want to do that or not. Let's see. Also, there's some other things I need to go through with battle tips, I think. Okay. No. Okay, I don't think there is. I already went over rescuing. Sorry, with a rescue. Let's see. I went over that. Another thing like that I really recommend is I kind of talked about this earlier, but I mean I really do recommend changing classes using the Master Seal. I mean you may think like why would I want to do that? Like my unit's level 20. It's going back to level 1. Okay, levels don't matter if the stats are high. Stats is all that matters. Levels are just numbers. Well, I guess stats are too, but you guys get my point. The level number really doesn't matter. It's all about stats. And if you can get the stats to go up by changing the class, and then have more room to level up, where is the stats even more, do it. Well, we oppose him, and no death is coming for us anytime soon. Okay, let's see. Just dealt 15 damage, well, that's okay. If we get attacked by him again, we're all fine. I'm just worried about this guy right up here. I'm afraid that they will both double team Frederick over there, so I'm going to make sure this guy is definitely going to be dead. By the time this is done, so we're going to send Donald up there. So we're going to attack, and there you go. We're also going to leave Vaike some room to go get that unnecessary critical. We're going to leave that little like sparkly space, that shiny space. We're going to leave that for Vaike. By the way, once again, my voice it feels kind of sore today. I don't know why. So I apologize if I sound like I'm sharing my voice a lot because you know I am. So I apologize. All right, let's see. We're going to have Vaike wait right here. Okay, teach worked in little practice. Okay, weapon proficiency improved. Alright, let's see. I'm going to attack Frederick again. 15 damage. Nope. Not with Chershi around. And unnecessary Luna. Yay. And by and with that, the general's taken down, which, by the way, something I want to point out. Frederick kind of fell after dealing that hit. If you were to go back and look at that, yeah, he fell after dealing that damage, which is kind of amusing that they put that in there, but anyway. Alright, let's see, we're just about done here. We have one more enemy unit to go take out. We have Sorry saved. Well, now we're actually going to talk to her with Crom.
My gratitude.
Alright, and with that, looks like we'll talk to her later. Okay, I was stretching, and then I realized the conversation was over, so I'm like, oh, get back to the video. Okay, let's see, we're gonna move, okay, we're gonna move Robin all the way over there. We're going to, see, I'm wanting to open up both of these houses without, you know, trolling out and killing that enemy unit over there. So I'm just kind of trying to take my time right here with, like, you know, visiting these houses.
Yes.
And there you go, it's a Boolean L. That guy just gave us what was probably his life savings, so.
Well,
Okay, and he gives us an arm scroll. Very nice. Okay. And now we're going to move these two right up here. Down here, I was hoping we could move one more space to look at that house. But looks like that's not going to happen. So, I switched and I have Olivia out. She's the weakest one that is in his attack range, so he's going to attack Olivia.
This ain't so bad.
So, she's going to take 13 damage right there, which is kind of unfortunate. But that means we're going to be able to view this house, so we're going to switch. No, we're not going to attack, because then, you know, Olivia would die. We're going to switch, we're going to visit. Yay, and we got a second seal. So we got a master seal and a second seal in this mission. Okay. Well, like, now that now that we have that, we can now take out this guy down here. So, finish this off, Robin.
you're finished.
With another unnecessary critical. And yeah, you are finished. 93 damage. Very nice. So, that's 9 turns, and today's heroes are Frederick and Chershi.
My gratitude.
What?
Right.
Really?
Right.
Hold on.
What?
I.
My lord.
Father.
My gratitude. Now.
Whoa.
Right.
Good.
So, looks like we have our next objective. And, actually, are we going to get another cutscene here? Okay, I thought we were going to get another cutscene, excuse me. Anyway, yeah, we have another next objective right here. And looks like we're going to be heading to, in the middle of Valm, to a tree. We're going to get more to that in the next episode, but for now, next time let's play Fire Emblem Awakening, we're actually going to go back to the Paralogs. We're going to go to Paralog 7. Mila, I'm going to say Mila, I apologize for butchering this probably. Mila Shrine Ruin. So, I've been Kamronni, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. So, goodbye guys.